identity in many ways. For instance, this girl there in the front, she was not satisfied with her eyes and her lips, and then she made a little change. You can go more radical and make a change more dramatically with your face. You can see a guy here who is not satisfied being so light, he wants to be black. He's there. And then you can see a guy, Michael, that he was not satisfied with his sex and he became Michelin. Everything is possible in this identity world. You have money to that. You can also make a mask that takes all my sorrows away, and then you can actually shift your identities. Usually people are more happy, they say it close to weekends, but on Monday this is a more terrible day. You can have the Blue Mondays, they call it. You can, and these guys, I love them. Les sapeurs. They are from Congo. French talking, French again, French talking Africa. And it's a group, an organization of people who wants to express their fashion, through fashion in a Western way. That means that those clothes they are using, they are extremely expensive clothes. They work enormous hard to be able to buy if Saint Laurent, Chanel, or whatever you want of the best quality of fashion. And they enjoy that. This guy to the left, he wants to like the English man with a little top stomach. He has eaten especially to get in the stomach. He has shaved his hair because usually rich Englishmen, they have no hair in the top. And he's the cigar. And he has a very expensive suit. So their identity is to be able to buy these expensive things so that they will look like the West. There is a reason for that. There is history. You know? In Congo, those who were servers of the colonies, they actually appreciate more the servants who were more civilized. And so they are wearing clothes as the chief, and then they were higher in the hierarchy of those who were going naked. So this is fantastic identity. When I came to Denmark, I am an engineer, and I knew many laws. Newton law, Einstein law, Ørsted law. This is what the most fascinating law. The right hand where the electric goes way and the magnetic field goes this way. I didn't know that it was a Dane actually when I was studying in Peru. But when I came as a student to the Technical University of Denmark, my professor, he told me, and this is the only thing he taught me, he was a Dane, you have to learn a very important law here in Denmark. This is the Jante law. So if you want to make career in this place, it's going to be difficult. You have the wrong color, the wrong height, the wrong color of blue eyes, and your family doesn't belong to those who are going to be career. So if you want to make it abroad, and when you get well known, come back here and say, it's me who is this. A very wise man. I love him for his dead now. So this, don't think you are any special, you are better than this. Probably I don't need to talk more about that. But now we come to cooking. A way you can express your identity is through cooking. You cook everything, you eat every day. I imagine that. And when you see these pictures, you can see all of them that are from United States of America. And you can see the three different images, and already just looking at that, you can see where they belong, what they are doing, and many cultural and identity problems in there. So, cooking is a very important activity. I used to teach creativity at the Technical University of Denmark. Usually there are guys, they have never been cooking, the mother has always been cooking, the wife will be the cooking afterwards, and then they will disconcern when I say the most creative activity in a human being is cooking. And you can do it as an art, and when you make it, the soup. When you make it, smell, you can taste it, and you can see the colors and see this is a masterpiece. I love it. But when you, if it's not a masterpiece, you will listen, especially the children say, oh, father, this is rubbish. Come on, you can do it better. Try it again. Okay, I will do my best. So cooking is, but in the modern world, you can do scientifically. I have some of my colleagues from Tenerife, when they cook, they make a recipe, a program, they put time, they put a wash, they collect all the ingredients, and they see it as a chemical reaction. You put things together, put some heat, and then you get some results. So this is a way to cook. I can see many of my friends, when they are cooking in the kitchen, they have a long list and studying, oh, I forgot that, and then running and buying and things like that. But you can do cooking in a creative way. Creativity is the ability to change assumptions, break boundaries, recognize patterns, see new ways, make new connections, tell race and size to enchant when dealing with a problem. Create something. You can also get a book about the treasure of creative cooking. And I love this. This is a burger. This is a real, fantastic burger. I haven't tasted it, but the picture is fascinating. Why the burger has always to be the same fashion, the same color, and the same boring thing? And if you are frying an egg, do it creatively. Come on, you can also make a symbol of that. And I'm sure when you eat this egg, you will feel more satisfied than otherwise. You can make creative food. Why not? The first one, sushi. Can you do it as a PC? Or the vegetables there. Everybody has tasted these sausages, rolled. Why don't you do it very nice so they look like faces? They are smiling to you and invite you to eat. When you make something for somebody you love, then do it. Or you can also, the next one is mobile. Actually, they are candies. And the last one, you can also make a symbolic demonstration when you are preparing the boiled eggs. Not everybody has the same color. Food has played also important role in art. Here we can see Sarah Lucas. She's using some of these ingredients. It could be nice if her egg was in this Jim Jam fashion. I would have loved that. And the chicken, I went to the soup, started there. And another, Jana Serbak, Canadian artist who is known for using meat for her fashion. And you can see that, very nice, made of meat. And you can see Lady Gaga. She got an MTV prize, and she presented, he received the prize with this meat dressing. Fantastic. Huh? I would like to eat that woman. Cooking as aesthetic medium has been used very much in the art history. I have made a list of different projects where cooking or making food in the museum have been part of the show. The last one is Corinne Hewitt, who made this in the Whitney Museum of American Art, where she made the whole room. She was living there for a month. And she was cooking, she was working, all her activities were in this room. And showing the important part of time, how she is dividing. Another project is from Nicole Fournier in Canada. She's doing a project where she is actually planting, harvesting, preparing, composting, cooking, everything, full performance to try to make food with the surrounding of his neighbors. Here is one example from Australia in school where there were 21 different nationalities. Every year at the end of the school time they make a big feast and every student has to bring one typical dish of their own country. And there is competition. Every year we say, this is the best one. This time the frijadela were excellent.